Hey guys, your outline for your research project is due soon, so let's talk about it. When I grade your outline, here are the 3 criteria I'll be looking for. I'll be looking for your content, what you're planning to say in your paper. I will be looking for your organization. I'll be looking for the chronology, the order, the structure for your research paper. When I look at your outline, I will be also looking for your sources. What information are you including from which source? From all the resources from the project you've been researching. So your content, your organization, and your sources. So let's break this down. When I talk about looking at your content, what I suggest you do is look at page 1 of your packet for prompting questions. So if you go to that first page of that green packet, there are lots of questions about different ways you could approach the topic. That will give you an idea of what I'm looking for. In terms of the organization of your research paper, again, see page 1 of the packet. Not only are there prompting questions to push you to what information you need, but those questions are also provided in a specific order. If you follow that structure, the organization kind of takes care of itself. So that packet is a huge safety net. So the format of your outline is probably most relevant for the organization of the outline as well. So what could your outline look like? Well, you've got a lot of options. Use the one you're most comfortable with, the one that's most in your style. So for some of us, that might be a very traditional outline, with like Roman numerals and letters. For some of us, it might be bullet points, where you've got the sequence of your ideas sketched out, but you have them in bullet points instead of like the traditional structure with the outline. Some people prefer to just start writing a draft. Drafting can be an outline, and for some of us, that's the way we work best. For some of us, it could be something else like note cards. Some of us don't like to really think about the order right away, and we like to just get the information down and then have more flexibility with how to organize it. So we might use note cards. I would accept any of those. The one thing I would most insist on, though, please type what you have to say. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to read your handwriting. I'm going to have a whole bunch of these to look at once. So please have your information typed, whatever your format is. Okay, so the last of those 3 criteria I'm looking at will be your sources. I want to see that you know where your information is coming from. So what I want to see on your outline, whenever you give information, I want to see the first element from your works cited citation. So sometimes that's an author's last name. Sometimes there is no last name of the author and you just have the headline or the title of the article. So that's what I want to see for your information. I'd also like to see a paragraph number when it's like a news story, or sometimes it's not, you don't really have a news story. Your source is more like a graphic, a table, a map. In those cases, use this NPAG. That means no page number, no paragraph number. It's more of an image. So the first element from the works cited citation, the paragraph number if it's a news story, or NPAG. Those are the elements of the source criteria that I'm going to be looking for. Make sure to include it. And finally, a question students often have when they're working on their outlines is, how long should this be to be good enough? I'm afraid I can't give like a definitive answer for this, but here's a pretty good rule of thumb. If your outline is in something like an outline form, and your outline ends up being about half the required length of your paper, that's a pretty good sign you're on track. So it's not a perfectly reliable guideline, but it's a good sign if, like on this 5 to 7 page paper, if you have like a 2.5, 3 page outline, you probably have enough information. Okay, guys, I hope all this is helpful. Good luck putting this together, but remember to be strategic. A really good outline will make drafting your paper so much easier. Let me know if you need any help.